G'day, boys! Who got in first? Eric got in first. Oh my good God. Oh my good bloody gracious. What's up, boys? How are we all? Jeez, there's a few chats already. We got Eric. We got Kenny. Eric is such a goat at getting in first. He types in a whole goddamn sentence. He doesn't just spam one like Kenny. What's up, Rainy MMA? Good to see you. Eric got it. Eric got it. Jan is getting slept. Allberg and Kalai fight. I agree, Miguel. Very true. Very based of you, Miguel. Refund Eric. I'll never refund Eric. I've fully given up for tonight. It's so late. No, Kenny. Don't give up on life. Stay alive with us tonight. Leon's going to knock out Sean Brady. I think he'll eke out a decision. I think that's what we're going to go. I'm here, Eric. Do not give up for tonight. Jack is going to mess Bilal up. I think he is. I think he is, Miguel. I think Jack is going to do it. And Kevin knocks Gunner out. Do I pick Kevin? I haven't finalized my picks yet, but do I pick Kevin Holland one last time? Ride or die? I feel like Charlie Brown in the pumpkin patch finding the great pumpkin. I think the most relatable Charlie Brown character is Pigpen. Pigsty? The stinky one that always playing around in the dirt. He seems the happiest. Dougie, my great pumpkin. All right, it's getting weird now. Nice intro music. Thank you. Let's tone down the intro music and let us get into the stream, shall we? Nice, chilled stream. Here we go. Where are the chill vibes? That's chilled, boys. That's how we chill around here. That's a Friday chill stream noise, that is. Where is it? Usually about 45 decibels. There we are. Cool. What's up, Rainy MMA? Good to see you. Good to see you. My dog rolled in shit. Our work and our walk earlier. Absolute disaster. That is an absolute disaster. Oh my God, that's horrible, Nacho. Nacho, that's usually when I let my dog get in the bed with me for a nap. You would, Kenny, you disgusting. Disgusting man. Chilly in Melbourne today. Rainy and chilly in Melbourne today. How do you know this every day, Miguel? You check Melbourne forecast every day, brother. I respect it. No way I got first on my screen, and that's not fair. I came as soon as I got the notification. He gave me 2 ads. I skipped both of them as fast as possible. Why would I refund Eric? I will never refund Eric. And why would I? Why would I refund Eric? To what end? Yeah, Kenny. It goes down in the record books. Eric got it. I was definitely first. You definitely were not. Too smelly. And you got to use discernment on that. You just got to. UFC London's going to be good. It's going to be great. It's on at 7 a.m. in the morning for me. Dougie is like the Kevin Holland of MMA streamers. That's not good, Kenny. That's not a nice one. That's not good at all. Why am I the Kevin Holland of MMA streamers? But 314 is really stacked. 314 is also really stacked. Dougie, what is your job? Is it YouTube alone? Oh, Rainy, I wish it's not even YouTube a little bit. It's not even YouTube a little bit. I barely make... Actually, yeah, I probably make maybe like $50 to $80 a month on YouTube. About that. But my job is a drywaller, plasterer. I run my own plastering, drywalling business. So, yeah, that's my job, mate. My boy has his own stink line. Yeah, I love that one. I love that guy. What's up, Shaymon? Good to see you, dude. I hope you're doing well. Dougie has no show mafia construction job and just does full-time MMA stream. One day I'll be able to put in 8 hours of MMA streaming rather than 8 hours of drywalling. One day, but today is not that day, Kenny boy. Snoopy is the best, just passed out, hangover, sleeping on the dock. That is true. Snoopy is technically the best, just not caring, sleeping outside. Eric says, be right back. Just got to read the JFK files really quick at work. Hopefully nobody eliminates me. Nobody will, mate. Nobody will, but who's going to be eliminating the CIA? How is the CIA still allowed to operate? God knows. Kevin's grappling is better at 170, so I'll slightly lean him over Gunner. DeRiddler outweighed him by 22 pounds. Yeah, I think I'm going with Kevin. I hate that I'm going with Kevin, but I think I'm going with Kevin. Dougie, we need an Australian beer review. We might do one on Sunday night. So I'm thinking I'll stream UFC London. Then I'll log off the stream, have lunch, have a bit of a break, maybe an hour break or two, and then start the stream later on the Sunday night because One Championship 172 is on Sunday night. So I think I might do 2 streams tomorrow. UFC London main card stream, and then One Championship 179 stream. These are the thoughts in my head. Victoria is my second home in Omeo, Melbourne. I know, dude, but you check the weather every day. It's good on you. Where can I find those chill background songs from? I'd like to use them in my videos. Rainy MMA, you use the YouTube... What am I saying? The YouTube creator audio tracks. When you go to your back end and you go to edit the video, you'll see there's audio files to pick from. So just scroll through them at ease. I click genre, hip hop, and then soundscope chill. That's what I go for. Even the intro track is from YouTube audio. UFC London is going to be potatoes and beans. It's going to be so bloody potatoes and beans, Kenny. It's going to be great. Main card's at 4 p.m., 7 a.m. for me. Dougie is the CEO of a nationwide drywall business. He does this in his free time. I mean, to be fair, I have drywalled in other states of the country, believe it or not. So saying nationwide, saying I am the CEO of a nationwide drywall business is technically correct, but it is just a one-man self-employed business. So it's vastly overselling what the business is. It's just one guy in a van hanging sheets of plaster around building sites. But I guess I am technically the CEO and I have worked in other states, so I never lie, Scouts. I mean, it's not a lie too, Smelly, but it is just... I like Adelaide. That's my favourite city in Australia. I don't mind Adelaide, but my favourite city is Brisbane, then Canberra, then Perth, then Melbourne, then Adelaide. Never been to Tasmania. Golf courses in Adelaide. Nice one, Miguel. CIA. Say hi. I'm gay. Very good, Kenny. Kevin's a bum in either division, but I have to go with the activity over the 36-year-old who hasn't fought into. I know. And you know what else it is, Toad? I also believe that Kevin Holland knows that this is a do-or-die fight. Like, he likes being employed by the UFC barely, and this is that. Come on, Kevin. You need to win this one. Gunnar Nelson's barely in the UFC, mate. Dougie, what is the biggest hot dog bite you've ever taken? What an odd question. The biggest hot dog bite I've ever taken. Maybe, I don't know. You know what? We don't really do hot dogs here. We have a budding sausage, which is very different to a hot dog. Dougie, I heard if you shake salt in your mouth and you pretend you can actually taste it, I am not going to pretend to jack off a penis into my own mouth. Okay? Kenny is really on one today. Really on one. Broome is the hottest place. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. What's up, Blueprint? How are you, dude? Yarn might win. Yarn might win, but I believe that he's cooked. Don't talk about editing back ends in front. I know Kenny will bloody blow up, mate. I'm telling you, Kenny's mere seconds away from letting one go. What is going on with my bloody Twitter feed today? It is just, my Twitter is just given up on MMA today. Internet Hall of Fame. My Twitter is not correct anymore. I feel like they've done a Twitter update because it's just showing me random things, and I had my Twitter like catered to just MMA stuff. Australia is a very cool place. It is, dude. It is, dude. I enjoy living here. What's up, Super Shotgun? How are you, dude? Hello, Dougie. I have been watching a bunch of Aussie kangaroo and wallaby pets on YouTube. Cool, dude. Cool. I mean, you can come here and see. We went for a run in the forest the other day. Me and the boys on the stream. I live streamed in the forest the other day, like 3 weeks ago. And there were kangaroos on the live stream. Very chilled creatures. What's up, Joe Hogan? How are you, dude? Dougie, I'm a B. Come stalactites emoji on Tom in his next fight. And if Tom loses, I'll get your face tattooed on my butt cheek. That doesn't have a tattoo on it yet. Okay, so, alright. So if... Dougie, I'm a be a cum stalactite emoji on Tom next fight. I don't get that part. I don't get that part at all. I know it's Kenny. You're off it. You're on one. You're really on one. Sorry, I just had a weed appointment with my weed doctor. I missed everything. That's all right, Nacho. You missed literally nothing. There's no locks on the main fights this week. That's true, dude. There are no... They're all like... That's what makes this card so good. They're like 50-50. You know? You never know which way they're going to go. They're very, very good. They're very good fights. Are you picking Jordan or Duncan? I think I'm going with Jordan. What's with Australia and its bloody big marsupials? Mate, they're bloody everywhere, mate. I'm telling you. Good news, everybody. Bryce Mitchell said the demon stopped visiting after he prayed for a long time. No, Super Shocker. After we all prayed for him. After we all prayed for him, then the demon stopped. It was you, the boys, who did this. Not just himself. It was the Church of the Lads. What the fuck is going on my Twitter? When did the stream start? The stream started 12 minutes ago. So you got a whole 48 minutes of stream left, mate. We got plenty of stream in front of us. Everything has a pouch in Australia. So I have a pouch as well, mate. You don't want to know where it is. It's a prison pouch. Good news, everybody. We did that one. Sean Brady fucked up Jake Matthews. Sean Brady doesn't really fuck anybody up, though, does he? Does he? Bryce beat back the powers of Pazalzao with the power of the Lord. The power of the Lord. Guram Kutateledze is going to win. I don't think so, Miguel. Ark Insanity episode 2 watch along. That one I would actually be down for, Kenny. I would legit be down for that. Can you go up to a kangaroo in the wild and start petting it, or will it beat you up? No, you can pet a kangaroo in the wild, or it might kick you. Depends on what mood it's in. It's a wild animal. But we have pet. Was it wild? We have pet kangaroos on farmland before that I think were lightly domesticated. Not exactly pets. But, they were chilled. They were very chilled. Brady is tiny compared to Leon. Get mogged hard. Yeah, I think Leon's going to be fine, dude. I truly believe Leon's going to be fine. Jan Bryce is going to be... Oh, it's going to be so good. That is the fight I'm looking forward to the most. That's the fight of, that. The Jan versus Bryce Mitchell is the fight that I'm looking forward to the most, mate. You're going to be there live? Nice one, Miguel. That is based, mate. Yes, I have one butt cheek with a tattoo on it, but one is clean. If Tom wins, we get a cum stalactite emoji. And if Tom loses, I get a Dougie butt cheek tattoo. Butt cheek tattoo. All right, Kenny, I'll make that bet with you. But can I say that I think you need to pick something better than a cum stalactite emoji, because it will just look like a regular stalactite. You know what I mean? They're both white. Conor McGregor is going to be the president of Ireland, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw this, but it's officially happening. I find Ryan Silver to be annoying and cringe, but his fights are good. I completely agree with you, Joe Hogan. Completely agree with you. He's a cringy dude, but my God, can that bloke lay somebody out flat on their ass. Australia is so deadly, even the animals have to evolve. A bag to carry their offspring. It's so deadly, they need to hide their babies inside of them. Oh, Jesus. Allberg will be way faster than Jan, whose reaction time is slowing. He'll probably outpoint Jan easily, forcing Jan to go for it like he did against Santos, leading to an Allberg third-round KO. That's what I believe is going to... I think everyone has gaslit themselves into thinking it's still... I'm watching the highlights on Twitter today of Jan Blachowicz. People forget, man. Jan Blachowicz, man. He's in Reebok clothes. He's in the Reebok. It's so long ago. It's so long ago. Nathan Fletcher, what a savage. Steve Erceg will knock out Moreno next week. I don't think he will. Leon Staff looks horrible. I'm scared about his stuff. He said it was 6 weeks ago, and it's cleared up. He said it cleared up about 4 weeks ago, and the antibiotics didn't even seem to affect him that much. Brady is short for a welterweight, and he's one of the biggest 5'9" guys we have ever seen. Biggest 5'9", you mean thickest, solid? Yeah. No, I think Leon's going to handle him. Brady only lost to Bilal. Brady got finished by Bilal. Leon could have won against Bilal. It was 1 round in it, and if that fight had gone on for another 2 minutes, Leon might have won it. So, just basic MMA math, you know? I thought Leon was a lock at first, but I don't know. It is a 50-50 fight. It depends what Leon shows up, Blueprint. You know what I mean? Depends if Leon wants to be there. Do an impression of Israel Adesanya getting uncomfortably aroused by Jan Silva when he hears him barking. All right. What the hell is that? Don't stop. Keep going. No, it's going to be cum stalactites hanging over a Dougie looking up at them. I'm already working on it. That's not all going to fit into an emoji, Kenny. Trust me, I've made emojis before. I want Bryce to win, but I'm a little worried about his mental health if he loses this fight. No, he'll be fine, mate. The power of the Lord will get him through it all. Don't worry about it. Leon said the stuff was 6 weeks ago and he took the antibiotics and he didn't feel anything cardio-wise, but then he said he thinks it's a spider bite, so who knows. Yeah, I mean, and also, like, Leon's ego is through the roof now. Manel Torres, Drew Dober is going to be an absolute war. It is Miguel bloody Drew Dober. We love him. You can tell he doesn't do well being the heel, per se. Very sus. Who are you talking about again? Oh, right. Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, he doesn't love being the heel. That's true. Didn't Bilal get the fastest KO on Brady? Also, Nelson via unanimous decision, 45-70. Gunnar Nelson, 45-70. It could be. The Gunnar Nelson fight, Kevin Holland fight, they're exactly the same as the Leon Edwards, Kevin Holland fight. Like, do these athletes feel like showing up and fighting at UFC London? We're not going to know until they start swinging. I got Bryce versus Jan Silva. You got Bryce in the Jan Silva fight. Yeah, smash the like button, boys. Smash the like button. And also, the powers of capitalism will allow you to skip the queue if you do feel like donating. Light heavyweight is the perfect division for an old man. I know, dude, Frankie, I don't know if you're on Frankie's streams. Shout out to Fight Nights with Frankie. Shout out to Fight Nights with Frankie if you're listening to this. If you're not listening to this and you haven't subscribed to Fight Nights with Frankie, subscribe to Fight Nights with Frankie. But Frankie was gaslighting me this morning. I'm listening to his stream. He's talking about why he's picking Jan. I'm like, Frankie's a wise man, but I disagree with him completely. I don't like it. Usyk might get KO'd by Moreno. He might. Moreno's got better hands than Usyk. Moreno's got a better everything than Usyk. It's time, though, for me to heat up my meth and eat my mushroom bread so I can get nice and zooted before I shit in the dirt and roll around in it for warmth again because these Vegas tunnels are cold. Yeah, you should consider moving to Florida where it's warmer. So when you do shit yourself and roll around in the dirt, at least you're doing it in the warmth. Would it be swollen if there was no infection? True, either way. If it was a staph infection or a spider bite, either way it is swollen. Usyk clubs and subs Moreno in the 3rd round. God, I hope you and Bilal are right. Where is Bilal? Bilal, where are you? Checking in? Checking in, Bilal. Bilal's good eye. Checking in. You know you're a bad fighter when you're finished by... If you've been finished by Bilal Muhammad, you should retire immediately and be an accountant. You should be an accountant. Or a trolley pusher. Collect shopping cart trolleys. I know Moreno's fans love to act like Brandon Royval fight doesn't count, but his mind and long-range boxing got exposed in that fight. Usyk, 49-46. All right, Toad, we need more of that. Israel, yelp for me. Go on, yelp. Bilal looks like he primates... Bilal looks like he... I don't know what that word is, Kenny. Sorry. Oh, God. Gastelum Pfeiffer is going to be good. It isn't, mate. Nothing with Gastelum in it is good. Moreno might cook Usyk. I think he will. Redeem the algorithm. Do not redeem. Sir, I need you to redeem the algorithm. Sir, I need you to click like. Have you tried clicking the like button on and off, sir? Click the like button on and... Sir? No, sorry, sir. Sir, please, sir. Sorry. No, okay. I'm starting to think Kev is going to brutally KO Gunnar in the first... Dude, it's like... Kevin doesn't really do that. He gets into a good heavy striking match and wins it through aura. I don't know about Kevin Holland sparking someone in the first round. I don't know when he's ever done that. But he needs this for his job. You know what I mean, Nacho? Raul Rosas versus Vince Morales. We have to go with Raul Rosas. Is Gastelum still fighting? I know, dude. How is he not being cut? Mel Costa is legit. Truth. Moreno is one of the best boxing defenses in the UFC. I know, Blueprint. Now we can agree on who the best boxer in the UFC actually is. And Moreno is up there, and I don't know if Usyk is. Bilal. Meth and mushrooms, man, that's terrifying. Wide awake and hallucinating. That's how the fucking hardcores do it. 2 smelly fingers. They take them both. He's got good jiu-jitsu as well. Moreno has got good jiu-jitsu as well. This is all true. All right, let's do this. Where am I up to? Good jiu-jitsu. If Bilal can TKO you, Leon will hurt you. I agree, Miguel. I agree with that perfectly, right? Danger, Will Robinson. Usyk Moreno is going to be insane boxing. Yes, it is. It's going to be fucking amazing, dude. It's going to be really, really good. Josh Emmett or Murphy? Josh Emmett. Usyk's been in the lab cooking up something special. God, I hope so. What's good, Muay Thai? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. The Gooch is back in the UFC. Huge news. The Gooch is back. I put my balls in a deep fryer so they fell off, but I got a tattoo of them and it looks right now. That Kenny Europe. I don't think that's right at all. Dougie just did an impression of the Indian guy who refused to fix the internet, except that he did fucking fix the internet because I kept bashing my head against the wall until they came out here and did it. Piper, good. Gastelum or Gastelum has a heavy wrestling approach. Pfeiffer good. Gastelum has a heavy wrestling approach. You can never trust anything Kevin Gastelum does. Turn off flagging. I can't type anything. Flagging's not on. It's all free speech. Have you tried plugging the computer in and off, sir? Yair versus Pitbull is going to be... God, UFC 314 is good. Jesus Christ, it's good. Exactly. He's never done it. Everyone's writing him off. I feel like he won't even meant like he'll just fluke it because the MMA gods are random. Like that is true, Nacho. Like oftentimes we try and logic MMA, and MMA is not a place of logic. MMA is a place of entering and being spazzed out. Why do you drink so much when you're on stream? Because I work in a dusty environment all day long and I end up being very, very dehydrated and dry. And then I come and sit down and I talk to you guys flat out for an hour and it dries me throat out. So I start off the day with a workout and then I drywall for like 6 to 7 hours. And by the time working in those environments covered in dust, I get very thirsty. So I drink like legit close to 10 liters a day. Kevin has the best chin ever. He's never been KO'd. I mean, he does have a very good meathead chin. People forget, man. Kelvin Gastelum, Holland Buckley, biological father, man. He's got child support to pay. Kevin Holland is Buckley's biological... What are you talking about? Shame on. People forget, man. Kevin Holland is Buckley's biological father. He's got child support to pay. God almighty. Krylov will finish. Truth. I still don't know how Gastelum got 6'4" Izzy with over 70 kickboxing fights with that head kick. Yeah, I mean, how did Kelvin Little Short Man Gastelum take Izzy to a life and death decision? Think he's going to make me bust with the way he was slurping. I'm a thirsty boy, man. It's hard not to agree with me, but Doug, you be a wild card at times. I know, dude. I know, dude. Sometimes you and me are 100% in agreement. Sometimes you and me couldn't be less in agreement. Uragachi is back to make the flyweight division great again. I did see news of that breakout on Twitter. He actually sparked Jacare in the first round. Kevin Holland did? Fucking hell, how long ago was that, Nacho? Are you going through his topology? How long ago was that, man? Only 1% of the Earth's water is drinkable. After that drink, it's gone down 0.5%. That was the last of it. That was the last of the drinkable water, mate. The aliens are probing me. It sounds like it today, Kenny. Dougie, where the fuck is my name on the end card, you cunt? It'll be there at the start of the month. I update it once a month. Shame on. Is this your first month here? It can't be. It's your second month. You know what? Shame on. I'll check. I'll fix that right up for you. Dougie is sleeping on the power of Kev. He is one of the few almost dropped Vittori. Not even one of the best shots either. Don't be told. Like, one shot out of the thousands of shots that Kevin has dropped. Kevin has not got power. Come on, man. Kelvin Gastelum is one bean and beef burrito away from UFC. God, that's true. I've got a burrito in the freezer for breakfast for UFC London. I'm very excited about that. I think Piper is going to Francis Gastelum. Just got. I think, but I need you to clear that up for me, Blueprint. What's up, 305 Chunks? How are you, dude? Hope you're doing well. Have we talked about Usman Nurmagomedov ducking the rematch with Paul Hughes? So Hughes has to fight an unknown but dangerous Bruno Miranda in Belfast. Sad. We haven't talked about it because it's PFL and Literally nobody cares. But I'm happy to talk about it if you want. I'm happy to talk about it. It's funny how they went, this guy don't deserve, brother. And then Paul Hughes takes him to a life and death decision. And now it's, this guy still don't deserve. What is it? How is he even close to me, brother? Do an impression of Indians' walkout song about redemption, but it's a metaphor for not redeeming cards for their scams. And do not redeem, sir. You come out to the cage. Please do not redeem the pickup of the fight, sir. Do not call this fight in to redeem, sir. There you go, Bruce Wayne. Dougie is water loading for his monthly drug testimony. I mean, I can't let the boss know what I'm on. Dougie, can you give a tutorial on how to start a drywalling business? I keep getting arrested for stealing copper. Why are you stealing copper and starting? Here's what you do. You put an ad on Google saying, I fucking do drywalling, cunts. Give me a go. And then someone calls you and they go, me fucking crackhead son has punched a hole in the wall. Can you come fix it? And you go, no worries, little lady. I'm coming right over to fill your hole. And then you get there and you open up YouTube and you click on how to fill a fucking hole in a wall. And then you sort of just continue following the steps. Especially with Kelvin Gastelum's little midget legs. Exactly, Shotgun. My brother, I hope all is well. By the way, thank you for the gifted membership last week. You're welcome. I didn't do it. Timmy did it. Oh, you did say it, Timmy. No, what's up, 305 Chunks? It's good to see you, dude. After Holland versus Buckley fight, it is known that Kevin is, in fact, the father. You are, in fact, the father. Ah, fuck! Do you actually put salt in your water, or were you messing with me? And if you do, what kind of salt? I do put pink Himalayan sea salt in my water. I do. I put it into a grinder, and then I do 2 or 3 cracks of the grinder. There you go. Here you go, Kenny. This is legit. You were trying to get me to do this earlier on the stream, but this is legit. I put a couple of salt shakers into the sea salt, give it a couple of cracks, a couple of squirts of lemon juice, and it's good for you. In 2020, sparked your boy Fluffy in the first round. Well, fuck me. Are you remember? You're checking Tapology. I mean, maybe we see old fired up 2020 Kevin Holland again. You never know. Do an impression of Teddy Atlas. We have fireman speech to motivate Holland, but Holland doesn't care about winning. Come here, man. The fire is coming. The fire is coming, and we are the firemen. Yeah, man, but I don't even care about that, man. You know, like whatever. You want to go fight? I'll fight anybody for money, but this fight, I don't even care about this fight. You know. Now I'm serious. About Nigo about this fight? I don't even care about this fight. You know? You even firemen even carry 45-70s? I didn't think so. Now I'm serious. Now I'm serious about this fight. Now I'm in my ego about this fight. He has cum stains on his forehead. Okay, that's weird. Holland went on an insane 2020 run just to end 2021 getting headbutt clubbed and subbed by Carl Dorkett. True. This is true. You said that last month too. I've been a member uncredited for 3 months. Well, shit, shame on. I'm going to blow your name up. Dude, I don't know how it happens, right? Because you are indeed a member. I can see you're in fucking green and you got the 2 badge. But I go to the back end of YouTube and it gives you a PDF of everyone that is a member, and even if they've been gifted a membership, their names are on there. And I just copy and paste it, and I put it on the little end card credit. So I sincerely apologize for your name not making it onto the end card credit. Come Monday, because they won't be on the end of the meme video tomorrow, but come Monday, your name will be there, and fuck me, will you be able to see it. It's going to be blown up, mate. You can't watch Monday's video. Your fucking name will be there in big, bold letters. All right? Can't believe Doug nearly convinced me Kev had no pop. I did nearly do that. Sorry, Nacho. Don't trust what I say. I have a horrible memory. PFL are unbelievably incompetent, not enforcing the Usman versus Hughes rematch. It's literally the only interesting fight they can make. Yeah, the PFL is a horrible, horrible company run by an absolute fucking moron that has no idea how to promote fights. So I agree, Shotgun. Instead, they force fights that nobody wants. I agree. Dougie isn't saying Kevin Holland... Not Dougie saying Kevin Holland has no... He doesn't have power. He doesn't have power. I just don't feel like he has power. This is one of those ones where I'm going with my gut. You know, I keep saying Nasanina Mavov just doesn't impress me and he keeps winning. And I hate Roman Dolidze and he just keeps winning. Kevin Holland goes in the same pile. I don't get no fizz from Kevin Holland. I'm a big phone... It's Been a long week, boys. And here we are at Friday, the last 30 minutes of the stream of the week. Come on, Dougie. We can do this. All right? I'm a big Tony Ferguson fan. We can talk about how he is so delusional he thinks the UFC is at fault for his career. What did Tony say this time too, Smelly? What did he say this time? They had a golden ticket to capitalize and actually get some real attention, and they have fucked it all up. That is true. They really have. They really have. Like, this was the one interesting fight that they had. Have you seen Aspinall saying he's had a meeting with the UFC to discuss alternative to the Jones fight? What an absolute shit show. Yes, I have. In fact, I had a bookmarked for us to talk about. Aspinall, where is it? Shit, I had the wrong one bookmarked. I thought the wrong one. It was in this run of fights. But yes, essentially, Aspinall is saying that he wants to fight on International Fight Week, and he doesn't care if it's Jones. Legit. The UFC should have given him a title shot after 8 to 10 wins in a row, but after that he injured himself with the extreme training and fighting with his team. This is not the UFC's fault. The UFC should have given him a title shot, 8 to 10 wins in a row. I mean, they did give him an interim title shot, but after that he injured himself. And then they stripped him of his interim title because he fell and tripped on a cable. Like, it's not 100% the UFC's fault. It's a little bit the UFC's fault because they wanted Conor versus Khabib, but that's not his entire career. Dougie's getting his freak on. You know what's up. I mean, Pfeiffer is going to KO Gastelum early and easily, reminiscent. Oh, now I'm with you. It's possible, but Gastelum's kind of hard to finish. He a freak. He's super freak. Dougie reminds me of my favorite Rick James song. Get on you, Kenny. If there's anyone to crack that chin, it's Salty Man Joe. I mean, yeah, we are agreeing that he's got a solid chin. We are absolutely in agreement that he's got a solid chin. Yeah. That was a good Kevin Holland impression. Good. I'm happy you liked it. I named my hog Ego. Nice one, Kenny. Nice one. I called mine the Builder's Hammer. It needed to be huge now, and I'm changing my name after. It needed to be huge now, and I'm changing my name after. Oh, I'm sorry, shame on. I'm sorry. I mean, you can't go back and change the videos that you've already made, mate. So it is what it is. I started the meme channel. You started the meme videos. You did, Kenny. Kenny went, hey, Dougie, why don't you review this meme? And I went, this is a great thing for the members. Tony is in denial about why his career went the way it did. He should blame his team and himself for cutting weight twice and taking a gauging fight and other mistakes like tripping on cords and shit. Yeah, so Tony Ferguson was renowned for overtraining because he had the cardio of a monster and everyone kept fueling his ego about that cardio. So Tony Ferguson was the overtrainer of overtrainers. Then he would walk around crowded, blacked out stages with lots of cables and people walking all over them in fucking sunglasses like a moron. And when it was the Gaethje fight, like you said, he cut weight twice for no fucking reason, just to prove that he could. Tony's entire career is because of Tony's fucking ego. Holland has no power, but Leon is a terrifying striker. This is true. This is true, shame on. Kenny rips his ego break. Well, if you got a hog, show it off. I mean, don't show it. Don't show it off in public, boys. Don't do that. Did you see Whittaker say Marvin and Delidze looked like two blokes at the pub and he wouldn't fight him? Wants Sean on International Fight Week? Good. He needs Sean Strickland on International Fight Week. I like that. Whittaker's right. It was a shit fight. It was fun to watch, but technically skilled fighters was not, sir. I mean, do we remember the commentary I was doing? Marvin Vettori literally just stepped to the left and then rushed in. Stepped to the left and then rushed in. Stepped. I mean, it was just fucking again and again and again. That's all he did. Oh man, he was talking about it on Ariel Helwani. I love when Tony Ferguson does Ariel Helwani. I really do, because Ariel just lets him fucking ramble away. I love it. And every single Tony Ferguson interview, every single one. Yeah, man, got a whole new team. You know, this time I wasn't really trying, you know. Yeah, they wanted to get rid of Nate Diaz. I gave him his little pat on the ass and sent him out of the UFC, but this one's for me now. You know, I'm doing this one for me. We're going back to basics. I brought back my whole team, got the motivation back, and things are just changing, man. And honestly, I've never felt better. I feel like that young Tony again. You know, nothing's really changed. And that last fight, just everything wasn't 100% on point. But this fight, everything's 100% on point. And you know, we're ready to start again. You know, I'm always only 5 weeks away from the title. I'm only 5 wins away from the title, and I've been a company man. I'm always going to be a company man. But now it's time to reset and get going. And nothing's ever been better than this time, Ariel. Nothing's ever been better than this time, Ariel. I love him. Oh, man. Where am I at? Saying Holland has no power, one of the worst takes ever. He hurt Vettori with a glancing shot. I'm just telling you how I feel. There are fighters like this. Like, obviously, me saying Nasruddin Mavov doesn't impress me is ridiculous. He just slept Israel Adesanya. I get that it's a ridiculous take. There's something about Kevin Holland. He just doesn't give me the aura of he has power. Dougie, has anyone ever told you that you have a cult leader's face? Pray with me. Pray with me, my sons. Pray with me. And bring me your daughters, for they must receive my glory. Fucking cult leaders. Thank you, Shimon. I'm indoctrinated into the Dougie cult. You are, Kenny, but you started the Dougie cult. Tom is way too nice to John, and he should be scorched earth at this point, like Conor did to Jose Aldo back in the day when he was hunting him down. I agree. It would definitely sell well, and it would be good for Tom Aspinall to do that, but I don't think it would be authentic. And I think Tom Aspinall is doing this his way, the way that it works for him. And he is quite frankly, like, humbly ego-mocking John. All he's done is just put his hands in his spot every single week, every single Monday. Tom rocks up in front of the media and goes, "Hello, John. Would you like to fight me? I'm the best heavyweight in the world." And he just lets John Jones crash and burn his fucking career on his own by clearly ducking Tom Aspinall. And all Tom has to do is rock back up every single Monday. "Hello, John. Still here. Would you still like to fight me, John?" And then John Jones makes up more excuses. "Oh, let's organize a fucking Alex Pereira fight." Alex Pereira loses. "Hello, John. I'm still here. Would you still like to fight me?" Like, it's kind of working, right? That's what happened here. It's like the Futurama talking heads, and the one that started it's not Dougie encouraging me now to go to McDonald's naked. Don't go to McDonald's naked, you hogged up bastard. Kevin has 14 KOs, by the way. Fucking hell. Does he really? I'm way off on Kevin Holland. Tom should throw a dolly at John Jones's car window. See, that would be inauthentic to Tom. I really like Tony because he wasn't particularly gifted, but every fight he'd find a way to win. True. That is true. I tried to find it, but it's 34 minutes long. Leave Tony... No, that's all right. I'll go back and watch it myself because I love Tony Ferguson interviews. I love them. The legendary Polish blogger is getting schooled on Saturday. I think so, Toad. I think he is, yeah. A guy from Dana White's Contender Series just pissed hot for meldonium, the same drug Islam Makhachev popped for, and they got a 2-year suspension. But it's doctor. But the doctor... This is doctor prescription, brother. This is doctor prescription. Did you see the GFL announce back-to-back No, they didn't. No, back-to-back cards? They have no idea what they're doing. Allberg Yarn is a 50-50, but I got Yarn, not comfortable. Yeah, I mean, if you got it as a 50-50, that's not comfortable at all. The Tony I love Tony Ferguson, man. Kevin is a journeyman with power, that's all. That's a good way to put it. I agree with you on that one. I think Yarn's got it. I think he's just younger. If you look... Tony, BJ Penn, and Sal Valby in a room, and whoever walks out is now undefeated in their career. You have a room full of dead has-beens. This is true. Shame on you. Have a room full of dead people. Kev has the power. Let me check this GFL thing. Dude, GFL has no Twitter presence. It's a fucking weird game. It's a trans game. GFL, some weird Japanese trans game. On Ariel, on his Twitter, let's have a look. I'm gonna say for sing-alongs. Bring a blonde with a fat ass that can sing a song. UFC is very close to welcoming back Cuban Nurigichi. I don't know where it is. I'll check it out later. Where are we at? Dougie is planning on his cult, the Crasta way. Oh, the Crasta cult. That's what we're going to have, Super Shotgun. The Crasta cult in our compound in Thailand. I'm edging Yunt. That's fucking a big pause there, Blueprint. The fucking Blueprint. A big old pause there. Okay. Blueprint is edging Yarn. Disgusting. With the leg kicks and the grappling. Could do. The grappling would be the way. That would be a crafty vet. That'd be a crafty vet move if he did the grappling. That would be a crafty vet. Help us grow the Dougie cult so we can launch Dougie coin. If I ever launch a coin, you know it's over, boys. You absolutely know it's over. Remember that time Kevin had Izzy rocked and went for a takedown? Yeah, that's what fighters do. They rock someone and then decide to go for the takedown. Islam needed for heart, brother. Doctor, check this, brother. The suspension, absolutely not. Number one bullshit, brother. Team never cheat, brother. Was this guy on Dana White's Contender Series who popped, was he from Dagestan? You know, the team that's had 4 people pop for the exact same drug for the exact same reason because of the exact same specific prescription? I'm picking Jan, but I don't know because I have no idea where Jan is. I know Prime Jan smokes Olberg, but I don't know about current Jan. Since I'm certain one way, but I don't know the other way, I'm just going to lean Jan. That's fair enough, dude. Again, like, I've been seeing it on Twitter so much. Like, people are sharing these Jan highlights. And I'm like, this is from years ago. Like, I don't understand how this time we don't appreciate or understand that fighter's age. Like, I love Jan Blachowicz. I think he's amazing. He's amazing. One of the best light heavyweights of all time. He's fucking old. And he's had a surgery everywhere that you could have a surgery on. What are we doing? And nobody gets a 2-year suspension, yet meanwhile Islam gets 6 months and it's swept under the rug and nobody ever talks about it anymore. I talk about it, Shotgun. I'm going to bring it up in his GOAT legacy. I'm not going to let people forget. Ariel announced it today. Didn't see it any. I throw poo like a monkey. You would, mate. You would. Dougie like Craster if he kept the sons and killed the girls. That's not what we're going to be doing at the compound, Nacho. Not at all. Blueprint has been edging Jan since his last win. It's Jan by explosive legendary Polish finish. Okay, we got to listen. I don't know what Blueprint and Jan are edging each other with, but this needs to stop. Where is the GFL? And I don't care about this fucking This is the GFL. This is what you see when you type in GFL on Twitter. This is some Yog level shit. This is the level that GFL has on fucking promotions. Where is the GFL on Twitter? There it is. Okay. They don't have their own Twitter? Here we go. Combat Sports Today, 8 hours ago. Finally, Jesus Christ in heaven. Okay, per Ariel Helwani, the GFL's first 2 events will debut in Los Angeles, California at the Shrine Auditorium on May 24th and May 25th. They are seriously going back to back. They are idiots. They're idiots. They're fucking idiots. MMA fans are quite comfortable sitting down and watching one event go for 8 hours. Like, we are very comfortable doing that. We do that all the time. How many fights are they play? How long is this going to go for? Are they going to do 2 separate 4-hour events? How are they going to do this? What's up, Portuguese Herzog? Good to see you, man. Dougie started a cult. It would 100% be 100% for sure be men only. No, it'd be like Craster's keep. Dougie, the GFL AI was diabolical. The AI Chad Mendes. Oh, dude, the AI was horrible. It was horrible. Shut up, too, Smelly. I don't think a GFL card will ever happen with how incompetent they are. They have Jeremy Stevens. On one of their teams who just re-signed to the UFC. I noticed that there was actually a couple of fighters like that. When they were doing the draft, a couple of fighters saw their names up on the cards. And they were like, I'm not signed to the GFL. They're like, no, I'm not part of the GFL, dude. Oh, God. You guys took it too far even for this. Sorry, Blueprint. Sorry, dude. Who's the yarn fight? I'm not sure. Dougie, do you have any pets? I don't have any pets, mate. I don't have any pets. I like the back-to-back event. Do you not the Amber? Are you going to watch them? Are you actually going to watch them? Isn't Dylan Stanton fighting KSI? What if he never showed? Yeah, Dylan Dennis is fighting KSI. I mean, he might get KO'd against KSI and might not be medically cleared to fight. Like, I think if you've been KO'd recently, don't the commissions stop you fighting for at least 3 months? For concussion medication? What is it called? Concussion clearance, I think it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. You got to get passed for a concussion test if you've been concussed. Like, they will not allow you to fight. God damn it. If it goes for 3 days in a road tournament style, there can only be... They could book the arena for 3 days and have endless rounds. And they're like UFC 1, but tournaments the whole way through their entire roster. No rounds, but concussion protocol. Thank you, Nacho. I knew there was a technical term for it. Thank you, dude. They're doing back-to-back events because the UFC is off that week, so they're trying to steal the entire market. I will 100%... Oh, we'll watch. Dude, I watched the GFL's draft pick thing that went for 3 hours. We'll watch it. MMA fans are retarded. We'll fucking watch anything. But I don't know if it's the right idea. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the smart way to go about marketing your first event is to have it drag over 2 days, especially when the draft pick thing also dragged over 3 fucking hours. Do you think Francis Ngannou ever fights in MMA again, or is there going to be another public slander off as he weasels out of another contract renewal? No, I think he'll fight in MMA again. I think he'll go as a free agent, and he'll be one of the few guys floating out there on like single fight contracts. I think he'll fight again. That'd be kind of sick. 12-hour fight tournament, 300. I mean, that would be sick. Like, you put together teams, you line them up on a fucking roster, and you just book out an event for 3 days. You're like, the last man standing is the last man standing. The problem is, there was a fight, Two Smelly Fingers. You might not know this because it's deep MMA history. There was a fight. Nacho will know this fight. I don't know if it was a Pride fight or if it was a UFC 4 or UFC 3. And they had Royce Gracie, one of the first UFC veterans. They had Royce Gracie fighting somebody. And they literally clinched, grappled, and hugged for about an hour. And then called it a draw. Because they were like, this has gone on too long. It was just an hour of grappling. And neither one got tired by the other one. Legit fight that actually happened. 24 hours, blood sport style? Yeah, but you need an action rule. You need a more action rule because this has been tried and failed before. I don't know what has happened to my Twitter. It's been fucking nuked. Before Bellator, what is all this shit? Before Bellator fell off, I loved getting PFL on Friday, UFC on Saturdays. Those were the days. Yeah, no, I do. I get it, dude. Like, I don't mind seeing like a one championship Friday fight nights on a Friday night, Eternal MMA on a Saturday night, and then UFC on a Sunday. I don't mind that at all. I just think the idea of like a company trying to break into MMA after already having a horrible draft thing that went for 3 hours, going back to back over 2 days. Like, you don't know how to run a tight show yet. And you're going to go back to back over 2 days? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Everywhere Francis has gone, he's conned people out of millions. It's quite a skill. Oh, Francis is one of the best in the game. And I think he'll keep it up. Because I don't see the UFC ever re-signing him unless they re-sign him for like a 7-fight deal. I think Francis is just going to cruise around the open market. Just making money, tricking people into thinking that he does UFC. It does MMA. Either Figgy dominates Corey in the grappling, subs him, or Corey KOs him with some crazy shit. Depends which Corey we get, though. This version has toned things down. He doesn't like hurting people as of late. Yeah, I'm going with Figueiredo. One of them this is how I break it down, Blueprint. One of them is a man of war. One of them is a man who likes to study war. And then when you actually put them in the cage and force them to fight each other, only one of those sort of philosophies is going to win. And it's not the guy that has to fucking read about war. You know what I mean? I meant PFL on Thursday. Yeah, fair enough. But I get what you mean. Like the lineup of the entire weekend. I'm with you, man. One red card, we give them daggers and make them fight an extra round. Give them fucking daggers. Red card, which is 10% of your paycheck gone. And then we just chuck a knife into the octagon. Fucking kill each other. Do you think Cowboy is a better actor than Steven Seagal as a singer? Yes. I've seen Cowboy's one horror movie. It was fucking horrible, but I loved it. Royce Gracie versus Sakuraba fought for an hour in Pride, and I'm pretty sure Royce fought Ken for a 30-minute draw in one of the first UFC. Okay, so I might have been tying the two stories together. But yeah, this idea of... Yeah, okay. I knew Royce Gracie was involved. I knew it was a fucking retarded period of time, and it was in the early days of the UFC. So I might have been molding two memories together. Yeah, so Too Smelly, we've tried it. We've tried just a fucking endless tournament with no time limits, last man standing wins. You will be there all fucking night watching them hug each other. Corey will just point strike Figgy at range for 5 rounds because at this point in his career, Figgy is not a great striker. No, Figgy's still a very good striker. No, I disagree. Toad. Figgy is still a great striker. That was Bryce Sakuraba. It lasted 90 minutes. Yeah, fuck that. Do you think the UFC has put out such lackluster cards here recently? Can't get the big names. Why do you think the UFC has put out such lackluster cards recently? Can't get the big names to fight each other? Yeah, I think it's a mix of... Well, number one, like I said in today's video, they've already been paid. Before the fight card even starts, they've already been paid. And I mean, literally, it doesn't matter what names are on the card. The ESPN is paying them for 400,000 buys. If they travel to a city, the city is usually paying them a couple of $1 million. And then on the gate, they're probably making like $10 million on the gate at minimum on average. Let's say on average, they're making $10 million on the gate. So no matter what, it literally doesn't matter how much a pay-per-view sells. It literally doesn't matter. It's covered by ESPN, it's covered by the city, and it's covered by the gate prices. That means the UFC doesn't need to try. Back in the day when they had stacked cards, the UFC had to try and get mainstream. It wanted to get on Fox. It wanted to get on ESPN. So it actually needed to promote itself. Right now, the UFC, because it's already sold the tickets to ESPN, it's already sold the tickets to us, they've proven to us, Australia's been in a recession for 2 years. For 2 years. They have proven that you can go to a city that you haven't been to in 4 years and charge $1,000 for the back fucking row, and people will quite happily go to it. So they've already sold out the card before it happens. Now their issue is not promoting the UFC. That's done. It's sold and it's paid for. Now their issue is fulfilling the contracts, just putting the fights out, just shitting them out. That's why the UFC isn't trying as hard. The second issue is... can't get the big names to fight each other. They have too much money. The fighters are too rich. High level fight. By the time you're in the top 10, top 5, you are making too much money. Yeah, and I'm not saying the fighters shouldn't deserve to be paid, but as I've said many times, fucking endlessly, there should be a clause in the contract where you get paid a livable wage while you are under contract, and then after you complete your contract, you get that money on the back end. And then if you choose to re-sign with the UFC, that money gets timed by 1.25% like overtime. So it incentivizes you to re-sign the contract and then to actively get through it. The contracts right now do not incentivize activity as much as they could. If Aspinall beats Jones with ease, they will 100% want to sign If Aspinall beats Jones with ease, they'll want to... Yes, that is true. That is true, but I don't know, dude, because Dana White's ego right now is ruining the lightweight division. So why are we assuming that we won't allow it to ruin the heavyweight division? You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, not the AM bro, but the power of Dana White's ego is unchecked. Dougie, I'd suck the life out of your toes. That's disgusting, Kenny. You haven't seen my toes. My Dougie tramp stamp is going to come out fire. As long as this is the image, Kenny. You gotta screenshot. This is the image for your tramp stamp. That's the one, mate. Francis almost got caught in a body in that first fight. Dude really pisses him off when he brought up it. Francis almost caught up. Yeah, dude, that was fucked up. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have brought up yet someone's dead son. Problem is these idiots are getting old. Yes, also true when it comes to signing the fighters. Yes. God of War, let's go Figgy. Watch the Cody Garbrandt and Cheeto fights. His striking hasn't been all that at bantamweight. I will, Toad, because they're great. They're good funs to watch. They're fun fights to watch. So I will, Toad. It's not 400,000 buys. It's about 500,000 buys. It's about $20 million. There you go. Okay. All right. So I knew it was around. Like that's what I said in the video. It's approximately, but it always seems to be around that number. That's fucked. That's a lot of money. So so look at this, right? They're making $20 million on the gate. They're making $20 million for the pay-per-view before we even sit down in the war room and we got UFC 317 is coming up. Who are we going to put on it? They've already made $20 million. Now, let's say they put it at the T-Mobile Arena, they're usually making they've made $30 million on ticket sales and off ESPN. Now, let's say it's not at the T-Mobile Arena. Let's say they go to Saudi Arabia, they go to Abu Dhabi, they go to one of the other American cities that pay them to be there, or they go to Perth, or they go to Sydney. Right? Sydney's giving them another, I think it's $1.4 billion, no, $1.4 million or 1.4, but I can't remember it. Hang on. I had a photo of it because I was going to put photo of news articles in it. UFC headed down under. Perth as part of the new site deal tourism with Western Australia. I just took a photo of the headline. Shit. The point is, they're racking in like $30 to $40 million per pay-per-view without selling a fucking pay-per-view. They don't give a fuck about streamers that like pirating the pay-per-views. They don't give a fuck about pay-per-view sales, and they don't give a fuck who's on the pay-per-view because the pay-per-view is sold easily before they even put the card together. Quite frankly, we're lucky they even try on fucking pay-per-views at all. Barely. Because it feels like they're barely trying because there's no incentive for them to try. Figgy is very short at times. He's very hittable, so this version of Corey could KO him. Could, yes. Will, doubt it. Figgy is a great striker, the same way Cheeto is a great jab. It's true, but I can see why you'd think otherwise. I do think Corey does whatever he feels like on the feet. It's going to depend on his chin. Fair enough. Come on. UFC used to live and die on pay-per-views, so it had to pick pay-per-view cards together that were like 80% of their revenue. Now they have guaranteed money no matter how shitty it sells. Yeah, and they act that way. Plus, all the advertising money in the octagon on the broadcast is littered with ads. Yep, that's true. True. They're just not trying. They're not trying and they don't need to try. This is the problem. They don't need to try. And I don't think pay-per-view is going to last very long. Brady beat Craig Jones in grappling. But didn't he just lie on him the entire time? Didn't he do fuck all the entire time? This is not. This is not what I'm interested in. Oh, before we go. Hey, Aussie, you are not the first. Also, I noticed that you changed your profile picture. Are we joining YouTube finally? I want to watch this and then we'll get out of here. I want to watch this and then we'll get out of here. Let's watch this together, boys, and then we'll get out of here.
Over there, it's like the whole thing's so perfect over there. It's like this perfect, like, I love getting it. Go watch that.
I know you go for the prelims.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the greatest fighters in the world.
Yeah, I know.
When else do you get to see a great fight, dude? What? When I was growing up, you have to wait around.
Is this one of those Nelk boys? Full sense. So this is one of those Nelk boys. So these guys are like, fucking hell, look at the veneers on that thing. Jesus Christ, isn't that a set of chompers? Fucking hell. So these Nelk boys, these guys are the ones that Dana wants to start promoting the UFC. Like, he doesn't want media, he just wants these guys. And Theo's like, I mean, they're the greatest fighters in the world. And so this guy who Dana wants to start promoting the UFC, these influencers, he's like, I can't believe you even go to the fucking prelims. And Theo's like, I mean, they're the best fighters in the world. He's like, oh yeah, but who really cares about the sport? I don't fucking care.
Perfect over there. It's like this perfect, like, I love getting it. Go watch that.
I know you go for the prelims.
Oh yeah. What's the
The guy's like shocked that anyone would be like an MMA fan would actually want to go to the fucking prelims.
I know you go for the prelims.
Oh yeah. What's the greatest fighters in the world?
Yeah. I know.
What are you guys saying?
You could see a
The
great
feet
fight
video?
if
You
was.
guys are
When I was
idiots.
growing up, you have to wait around your shitty apartment complex until somebody fucking
You guys are
cheated on
idiots.
somebody. And then the men or women would come out there and fucking fight, but it wasn't sanctioned. It was like fucking 30 seconds.
Right.
And somebody always called somebody a faggot at the end of it. If it
Yeah.
was men or women,
Yeah.
I want to say that. And I'd show up for that. I'd fucking stand out there for that. So, of course, if these
This
are
is
the,
guaranteed. You don't have to wait.
these
It's
are the
gonna
best.
happen, right? Yeah.
And that would maybe get one person gets hit with a broomstick, you know? The whole thing's so perfect.
There we go, boys. I love Theo. I'd watch the fights just in my apartment building, and then they'd end up calling
Sanctioned. It was
someone
like
a...
fucking 30 seconds.
Right.
And somebody always called somebody a faggot at the end of it. If it was men or women,
Yeah.
I want to say that. And I'd show up. The whole thing's so perfect.
Fuck.
Thing's so
There we go. All right, what are your chat saying? Play the beginning at half speed. You're disgusting too, Smelly. People actually watch the Nelk Boys. I don't think people do. I think they're industry plants like Nina Drama. I think that there's a certain demographic of the right-wing internet that has plants. The Nelk Boys are one of those plants to try and capture the minds of the young men. I don't think anyone actually legitimately watches the Nelk Boys. He laid on him because he knew he would eventually get... Okay, no shit. No shit. Dana wants to control the narrative. He does, dude. He does. That better be a... I know. Does anyone else just throw JDM combos at home to your dad? Not to my dad, but I do it around the house. I'll tell you what, the microwave has eaten a lot of fucking combos. My microwave has been pieced up non-stop, dude. My microwave is going to get it at any stage of the day. It's just trying to cook me a poor burrito, and my microwave is getting fucking lit up. But it's a good, it's a good partner. It can cook a burrito and get lit up at the same time. Shout out to the microwave. Theo's the best. He's so good. I go to the prelims so I can sleep across multiple... What's up, Johnny? Nina Drama is far from a plant. She's a plant. Lona Cameron on the prelims at UFC London. This is what I'm talking about. Some based new fighters to come out. Who are the Milk Boys? Some very old men that like to ignore how old they are. I love Theo, man. I love Theo on Blueprint. I love him. Nina Drama works for me. Maybe. Dougie got 45.70 bucks. She isn't a plant. She's a very organic cut of meat. All right, boys. That's it. I'm out of here. That's the end of the stream. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on Sunday's stream. There's going to be a video tomorrow. There might be a stream tomorrow as well. Might be a stream. Will be a video tomorrow. The video will be for the members only. It will be a meme reaction video. On Sunday, there's going to be fucking streams. I'm going to stream the entire UFC London main card, not the prelims. And then... not UFC, 142, 172. I can't wait till 1 is out of this era. One championship 172 is on Sunday night in Australia, I do believe. So we might be live streaming that as well if it doesn't go too late. And depending on how I'm feeling, going to be a lot of streaming on Sunday. A lot of streaming. So I mean Sunday, not the AM, bro. All right? I am from Australia. I am a fucking god from the future. It doesn't turn out well. Go underground. Yeah. Theo sounds like Bryce. He does. Or does Bryce sound like Theo? Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. I'll see you all over the fucking weekend. Happy Friday, cunts. Do lots of beers. Lots of beers. Unless you are an addictive personality type, then don't do beers. Pray instead. Pray or beers. Pick one. But not both. Or both. You know what? It's your life. You're all adult men. You're all adult men. You do what you want. Have a great weekend. I love you all. I appreciate you all for being here. See you later. Can I hit the stop? There's the